Welcome to Life in Calgary, Alberta. I'm your host, Patrick Murray, and if you want to know about life close to Calgary, then stay tuned as I tell you about the terrific bedroom community of Cochrane, Alberta. Alright guys, so if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is about what it's like to eat, sleep, breathe, live and play in Calgary, then just hit that subscribe button and click that little bell so you get notified every single time I release a new video. Now guys, I gotta tell you, I've been living in Calgary since 2001 and I've been a realtor here since 2010. So I've got some specialized knowledge about the city of Calgary and the surrounding bedroom communities. So if you are considering a move here and you want assistance to purchase a home, please feel free to reach out to me, send me a text, an email, a phone call. I will absolutely get back to you. All right guys, let's do this. Let's talk about life close to Calgary right after this. Alright guys, well my channel is called Life in Calgary, Alberta, but we're talking about life close to Calgary for a reason. Because I understand that you may be moving to Calgary perhaps for work, but maybe you don't want to raise your family in the hustle and bustle of a large city. So the good news for you is that Calgary is surrounded by some terrific bedroom communities, one of those being Cochrane, Alberta. It's got that small town feel with lots of amenities and it's close to Calgary, close to the mountains, and oh so much more. You know what? Cochrane just might fit the bill for you and your family. All right, guys, before we get started, let's talk about where Cochrane is in relation to Calgary. So here's Calgary right here, very obvious right in the middle, and Cochrane is right over here. So first things first, Cochrane is still a town at 32,000 people. It's been said that Cochrane wants to stay a town. It's not going to take the designation of city. It's one of the fastest growing communities in Canada. So that tells you that it's a popular place to go. And it's roughly 25 minutes to the northeast of Calgary. Now, there's a couple ways to get to it. You can go out Crowchild Trail here and take the 1A all the way into Cochrane. Another way, if you're coming from the east here, is to take east going west, is take this Highway 1, which is Trans-Canada Highway, connect with Highway 22, and then go into Cochrane that way. So there are a couple of ways to get into town. Now, I will tell you, there's a couple of things about Cochrane that I've noticed. First off, very beautiful. I do love going here, so I'll tell you that right off the hop. But with these two main roadways, this roadway in particular gets very boggy in rush hour. It gets very busy. And you know what? So does Highway 22. There's a lot of traffic going in. These are two major thoroughfares that meet in Cochrane. And this is the major area, or the main area of egress for the town itself. So it does get quite busy. But right now they are in the process of building an interchange here. So there is some short-term pain for some long-term gain going on with Cochrane. Now there are lots of great communities, old and new in Cochrane, and there's lots going on here. So at 32,000 people roughly, you can see there's lots of amenities throughout. You know, lots of great areas, depending on what side of the river you're on to. There's some areas are busier than others, and some are a little less busy, just like any city, right? Depending, you know, if you're on the outskirts, sometimes it's a little less busy. But there are lots of new areas going in the Cochrane as well. It's building up and up into the hillside and that sort of thing as well. So anyways, that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea about Cochrane. As you can see, there's the Bow River that's flowing through as well, making it a great spot for fishing, very popular place, that sort of thing. And we'll get into more of that as we explore this great town. So I really like Cochrane. I love showing homes there, and I love going there to visit with my family on the weekend, maybe for a day trip or just for an afternoon. You know, it's close to the mountains, and I feel like it's got that resort town feel, kind of similar to Canmore or Banff, if you will, although a little further away from the mountains, but still with the beautiful vistas. Cochrane has a reputation for having a Western flair, and it's certainly evident as you wander around the city, but nowhere more so than on the main street itself. You can wander the street and it's A great destination to check out the quaint shops, grab a coffee, or better yet guys, go get ice cream at McKay's Ice Cream. This is a famous ice cream destination and it's sure not to disappoint. Hey, if you are an outdoor enthusiast and you like to hike, bike, hunt, fish, camp, that sort of thing, then Cochrane really fits the bill with its quick and easy access to all of these outdoor pursuits. And Cochrane is a popular destination for hang gliding and paragliding. But you won't catch me up there. Now, golfers also get to enjoy Cochrane. The Links of Glen Eagles is a championship 18-hole golf course, and it's one of the top 10 public courses in Alberta. And if you watch golf on television, guys, you know the Glen Eagles golf course. It offers gorgeous mountain vistas along with challenging play, sure to keep you sharp. And there's the Cochrane Golf Club. This is a 9-hole public course, and it is for all abilities. Now, a town of 32,000 people certainly has lots of amenities for you and your family. There's lots of great places for shopping, for grocery shopping, for restaurants, coffee shops, and so much more. And if something special is needed, not to worry. Hey guys, Calgary's just a short drive away. And Cochrane has lots of schools to easily carry your child from kindergarten to grade 12.
All right, guys, I know what you're asking me. Patrick, how much is home going to cost me in Cochrane? So what we'll do here, guys, is kind of look at prices between Calgary and Cochrane and kind of do a comparison. This will give you a bit of an idea. Now, the pricing here is as of the end of May 2023. As of the filming here, that's kind of like mid-June. When I'm filming, you may be watching this this video later, and that's fine. This is still going to give you a good idea of what's going on in pricing. However, the stats for the end of June aren't out yet, of course, as of the filming, so these are end of May. And we're going to talk about detached homes. We're going to talk about semi-detached homes, which are kind of like duplexes, if you will. Boy, word retrieval issues today. And then we've got row or townhomes, and then we're going to talk about apartments. Okay, so let's get started here. In Calgary, to buy detached homes, the average benchmark price throughout the whole city, taking into account, the more expensive, the less expensive, kind of the your standard home in Calgary is 674,000. The average benchmark price for a detached home in Cochrane is $609,100. So substantially less than in Calgary. If we look at semi-detached homes, or again, those duplexes, in Calgary, the average benchmark price is $600,500. If we look at Cochrane at this time, the price is $453,500. So a huge difference in price there. Now, if we look at row homes, or in other words, townhomes in Calgary, the price is $390,500. That's the average benchmark price throughout the city. In Cochrane, it's $396,500. So fairly comparable, just a little bit more in Cochrane. Now, if we look at condominium apartments in Calgary, the average benchmark price is $298,600, while in Cochrane, that same, the same condominium apartments are going to be $262,800. So again, less. So this gives you a good idea of what the prices are versus Calgary versus Cochrane.
So like I said earlier, if you are considering a move to Calgary and you want assistance to purchase a home, whether you're moving to Calgary or one of the bedroom communities, please feel free to send me a text, an email, or a phone call. I will absolutely get back to you. My information is below so you can start living your life close to Calgary.